Oh God, why is it red? Why is the light on? Why is the light on? I don't know how to work this phone yet. I guess it's recording. Okay, well, there's totally a light in my face, and I don't know how to fix that. But, it's almost 3 a.m., and I have to go to sleep to go to work. And I haven't done a video in a very long time. And it's a very odd time for me to be doing it, is that, well, 3 a.m. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, a lot of stuff has happened since I've actually made a video. I broke up with a chick that I dated for a very long time. I dated another girl and actually dated her for a few months. And we just recently broke up because there was just god-awful things happening in that relationship. It wasn't god-awful. Like, we had a lot of stuff in common and whatnot, but whatever, things end for reasons. But, single life is actually a lot more fun than I thought. It's alright. Could be better, though. Having a girlfriend's not that bad. But not gonna lie, I do save I save a lot of money. It's really odd that I say that because I'm actually in debt right now and I'm single. So my eyes are hurting really bad right now. And yes, I'm shirtless. Sorry, I really don't care because I'm a guy. And I've actually been exercising a lot lately. Look at me, I'm so thin and nice. So nice and thin. And, what else has happened lately? I've gotten pulled over twice. I got pulled over twice. I never even been pulled over once, and I got pulled over twice within a 48-hour time period. Very long story, very interesting story, actually. And, I'm gonna get into that because it's very interesting, actually. Okay, so what happened is the first one was just normal. It was, got pulled over for speeding, but it was actually really funny because, the cop pulled me over and he's like, "Mr. Cross," and I was like, but here we go. I was like, "Yeah?" And he's like, "Do you know how fast you're going?" "No, I really do not." "Well, you were speeding." "Yeah, I was. Got pulled over." I didn't say that to him. That would have been very rude. But, he was like, "Oh, why were you speeding? Do you have somewhere to go?" I was like, "I don't know. I was speeding, and no, I don't have anywhere to go." But I was actually on my way to work, but I didn't want to tell him that. But, so in my rushing to get my license out, I handed him my debit card instead. Well, he didn't take it. He just kind of stared at it, and I was like, put that back. But, he was like, "Can you afford a ticket?" And I was like, "Well, I can't afford anything." Oh, I'm so funny sometimes. Anyway, so, second time, it's crazy, really crazy. I almost got arrested. When I say almost got arrested, I mean I had my rights read to me and everything. And it was pretty crazy, What happened is I was, driving home from Winn-Dixie with my best friend David, and I just got like a birthday card for my grandma, and I was like, "Is there a cop behind us?" He's like, "No, why would there be a cop behind us?" I was like, "It looks like there's a cop behind me." He's like, "Does it look like a cop?" I was like, "It looks like a Crown Vic," and Crown Vics are cops. He goes, "Oh, cops don't drive Crown Vics anymore." I was like, "Yeah, they do." He's like, "Oh, right, we're in Callahan. Callahan still has poor people vehicles." I was like, whatever. So we were almost to my road. So he was like, "Well, just go ahead and pull into your road, and it'll make it easier for the cops." I was like, "All right." So sure enough, he turned on his lights, and I pulled into my road, and then he's turned his siren on, and he came up to my car, and he's like, "Turn your car off." And I was like, "All right." He's like, "Put your keys on top of your car." I was like, all right. And he's like, "Put your hands on the wheel." I was like, "Okay." And then I went to go get my license. He's like, what are you reaching for? I was like, my license? He's like, oh yeah, go ahead and give me that. So, gave it to him. And he walked back to his cop car. And another cop was looking in the vehicle and stuff. And I was like, I don't think this is a traffic violation. And David was like, oh, definitely not. No, they don't do this kind of thing for traffic violations. So he's like, can you please step out of the car? And I was like, all right. And he's like, he asked me everywhere I'd been today. And I was like, oh, well, I went to church, then I went to River City to get a new phone, and then I went to Spinner's Pizza in Hilliard, and then I came back here. Oh, and I went to Winn-Dixie, and then I came back here. And he's like, oh, I didn't see any groceries inside your car. And I was like, well, it was just one bag. It was 2 loaves of bread and a birthday card for my grandma. He's like, oh, all right. He's like, well, we're going to have to read you your rights before we arrest you. And in my head, I was like, oh, God, I'm going to be arrested. I can't be arrested. Warped Tour is tomorrow. Oh, yeah, by the way, Warped Tour was the next day. I can't be arrested. Warped Tour is tomorrow. Anyway, so, well, by the way, Warped Tour is amazing, and I will upload a couple videos from Warped Tour. Oh, so good. So good. Anyway, so, the other cop pulled my friend out of the car and started reading him his rights. I guess asked him all the same stuff. He asked me like where I've been and stuff. And while he was doing that, I told the other cop, I was like, I've never been pulled over before, and I've been pulled over twice within a 48-hour period. And I told him about the other cop, and he was like, oh. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have said anything. But anyway, so the other cop was like looking at my car and my hood and stuff, and I heard him on his little walkie-talkie thingy asking somebody about an accident or whatever, and I was like, did you guys pull me over for my my blinker being out? He's like, your blinker's out. I was like, yeah. He goes, show me that. I was like, all right, I'll show you. And I was like, yeah, my blinker got knocked in by somebody, and there's like a little small dent. And he goes, oh, okay. And then he's like, what side of the car did they hit it on? I was like, oh, son of a bitch, I shouldn't have said anything. And I was like, and he was like, oh, all right. And then they were like, do you know why we pulled you over? And the other cop was like, you didn't tell him yet? And he's like, no, I didn't tell him yet. And so, they were like, there was a hit and run at a bar up the street. And I was like, well, we're not even 21, so he can't drink. He's like, all right. And he's like, it was reports of an old red Camaro hitting somebody and driving off. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound good. And then they were checking my car for dents and stuff. He's like, is it working now? Oh, alright. Well, I don't know what happened, but my phone said it ran out of storage, but it's going now, so I'm guessing it didn't fully run out of storage. But, so, forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, hit a pedestrian. Oh, yeah, he was on his little walkie-talkie. He was like, did they hit the person hard enough to crack the windshield? And I guess the guy said no. And he's like, so what year's the Camaro? And I guess the guy said, I don't know. And then they were like, well, did it have a black hood? Because mine has black hood because I rear-ended somebody and had to put a new front end on it. My laptop's about to make noise. Anyway, so I guess the guy said, I don't know again, and he was pretty much the guy was pretty much getting aggravated at this point because the guy, whoever the other cop was he was talking to, didn't know a thing. And then they were like, all right, we're just going to let you guys go. And I was like, what? He's like, oh, apparently the Camaro that hit somebody was a 60-something Camaro. I was like, oh, wish I had a 60-something Camaro. They didn't find that funny. But anyway, so I went home and, well, went to Warped Tour the next day. God, it was so great. I'm going to upload videos. I already said that, but geez, it was so good. Oh. Alright, well, I haven't uploaded a video in forever, and I literally can't see anything because I don't know why the heck this phone is shining a light in my face while I'm recording, but it's hurting a lot. And I should be asleep by now. I actually have to be up in like a few hours for work because I work. I have a job. I just recently unloaded 2,000 tires out of a semi-truck. Yeah, that was me. I had help, but even if I did have to work, that's still 1,000 tires by myself. Alright, well, anyway, guys, here's my, Anyway, so I don't know if this video is boring or entertaining, but I'm really tired, so I can't really help. But I actually have had ideas for skits to put on YouTube, and I just haven't done it because I don't have anybody to help me out really. But I'll get to it. And you guys keep on keeping on, and hopefully I get videos up. And obviously I'm going to do more vocal covers because I'm better at vocal covers than I am at being funny. So, alright, well, catch you guys later, and hopefully I'll have another video up soon, sooner than 2 months. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for that, by the way. God, I'm so sorry. That was a long ass time. Alright, well, God.